So guys, now that I've been speaking, can I take 3 to 4 minutes to quickly introduce myself? Can I take quickly like 3 to 4 minutes to introduce myself? Yes, in the chat. Guys. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this is who I am. My name is Vaibhav Sisanti. Like I said, you guys can call me V for ease of pronunciation. I'm father to this beautiful girl. Her name is Phoebe. Any Friends fans out there? Yeah, the name has been adopted from Phoebe Buffay because that's one of my favorite characters on the TV show Friends. I've been a horrible student. I've barely cleared my exams during my school. But my friends actually saved me all throughout my life to clear all the exams. I first started up when I was 19 years old. I started something called as Discovering Android. Basically, I was teaching people how to hack Android. And Google kind of got pissed at me. And they're like, dude, I own Android. I mean, we Google own Android, and you cannot be teaching how to hack Android. And they kicked me out of Google search. That kind of led to me shutting my business down. But that me doing that taught me a bunch of things that led me to my second startup back in India. When I was 20 years old, I started something called as Crazy Heads. It was a digital media company. We won awards. After that, after running that for 3 years, how many of you guys know who this dude is? How many of you guys know who this dude is? So after that, I actually joined Uber back in 2015. I was helping Uber launch new markets in India. I spent a lot of time in India, LATAM, sometime in the US. I traveled the world for Uber. By the way, this guy is Travis Kalanick. He was the founder of Uber. He still is around, but no more the CEO. So I helped Uber scale and launch hundreds of millions of trips. I've given a bunch of talks. They're all out there on the internet. You can check them out. I've worked and consulted with over 100 plus brands. And I recently raised about $5 million from Sequoia, like you guys saw in the news article, to build Growth School. And I'm completely into this. We are a team of 165 people right now. We have offices in Singapore, India, one opening up in the US, at Delaware. Throughout the story of Growth School, we have done 3 million learners globally from 30 different countries. We've been ranked the LinkedIn Top Startup 2022, 2023, like both the years as the top 20 top startups in the country. And that's me, right? Quickly wanted to introduce myself. I don't know how it will help, but I thought you guys should know me if I've been talking to you and you have to listen to me for the next at least like an hour or so from now, right? By the way, I need a quick favor from all of you people, if you can. We work really hard to pull these workshops up. And if you really enjoy the workshop and you learn something out of this, do take some time out to write a review on LinkedIn, Google or Trustpilot, or if you come across our ads, do drop a comment on how you felt about it. It'll take you about 5 minutes to do it, but it'll really, really help us, right? Not gonna force, but that's essentially what it is. And for all those people who spend the 5 minutes of your valuable time, we give you a bunch of resources. And what are these resources? You get 1 month access to the Growth School app, 50 months, 50% off to the next workshop. You also get a code so that you can give this workshop to 3 people and 50 plus ChatGPT prompts. And you might be wondering, why the hell is this guy giving away more things just for a review to be written? Because I feel time is valuable and nothing in this world comes for free. So there you go. We'll share all this information towards you guys over an email after the workshop is over. Let's get right into the content right now. How many of you guys know who this person is? We will share all that information on how to write a review, where to write a review after this workshop. All right. Awesome. All right. A lot of people, a lot of you guys are getting it right. This guy is Gary Vaynerchuk. And this guy actually changed my life. How? Gary Vee was shouting from his out with his guts out that people on LinkedIn are not creating content. It is going to be the next big platform. Please create content and whatnot. You know what? Out of curiosity, I just started to create content inside of LinkedIn. And to my surprise, I started to get hundreds of thousands of views on LinkedIn as I got it right. Of course, I went into the rabbit hole, tried to crack the game. Today, I sit with quite a lot of followers. And that was my aha moment. I accidentally became a content creator from there just because I took inspiration from one person. Today, I have about 400,000 followers on LinkedIn, 200,000 followers on Instagram, 100,000 followers on Twitter. I ran a newsletter which has 200,000 people there. Basically, I ended up having 1 million followers across social media, and I create a lot of content on AI and business and everything around it. Right now, why am I saying all of this to you guys? That is because building my personal brand has actually changed my life in so many ways. And this is one of the reasons why I got a chance to meet with some of the best people, billionaires out there. I've given talks in all over the world on topics around AI, business, and whatnot. And today, we are basically building a brand all around it, right? So the reason why I gave all this build up is because so that all of people who are on this call realize no matter what you do, how many years of experience you have, please start building a personal brand. And I hope that journey starts right here because AI can help you do that really, really well. All right. So let me teach you a few hacks that can help you get started with almost any social media platform out there, all using artificial intelligence. All right. Team, I see a lot of people are still stuck on the waiting room. If you guys could keep checking and keep adding people, that will be awesome. All right. So the first one that I'm going to cover is how to convert a full-fledged YouTube video into any of the piece of content that you want. It could be a blog article, it could be a LinkedIn post, or it could be a YouTube short, whatever kind of piece of content that you want to create. How do you do that? And also, I'm going to teach you something very cool. Okay. If you guys are active on LinkedIn, and if you're not, you should be. I'm going to teach you how you can make AI write like you, so that AI can mimic the exact style of writing that you have, so that when people read it, though AI has written it, nobody would know. And by the way, in the last 9 months, a good 80% of my content is written by AI. Okay. All right. And for this, we're going to use this incredible tool called as Supergrow. I'm going to share the links of all these tools with you guys so you don't have to worry. All right. Now, what is Supergrow? Here, what it is, it's a tool. I've signed up already. It's a great platform, AI powered platform for you to leverage the power of LinkedIn the fullest. Again, for anyone who's not doing it, I'll strongly recommend you guys to do that. Okay. I've logged in. I have the paid account of this. Now, it can do a bunch of things, like I said. The first one that we'll play with is, let's say you came across any YouTube video and you think it's a very cool video and you should write about it. How do you do it? Obviously, let's say this video, Polymatter is one of my favorite channels. I don't know if anybody follows here. And here, there's this topic which says, why is US suing Apple? Let's say you want to write a piece of content about this, but you don't have the patience to watch the whole video again. How can you get AI to watch the video and make you convert this into a LinkedIn post? It's simple. You copy the URL of the YouTube video, come into this super cool tool called as Supergrow, like I said, click on this button called as generate a post from YouTube video. It's Supergrow. I've already signed in to save time. I simply click here and paste the URL. Now, I told you I'll also teach you how to make AI write like you, right? How do we do that? When you come to content style, when you select this option, there's an option to add your own style. If I just open this in the new tab for ease, the way it can mimic your style is, if you have written any 10 pieces of content, let's say a LinkedIn post or a blog article, or if you don't have any of them, I'm sure all of you guys have written emails, right? Grab 10 pieces of content and just keep adding them here. You see, I've already added about 15 of my pieces of content right here. If you just add 10 pieces of content of yours and click on save, AI will go through all of your content and will be able to mimic your style exactly the way it is, right? These are all the pieces of content that I had written. I uploaded into this tool. So it started to write like me. And once you do that, you will be able to see this option right here. I've saved the writing style as my name, which is Vaibhav Sisanti. And I can just add instructions. Here I can say, follow my style. I can choose not to say that. I've already uploaded the YouTube video here. All I do is click on the generate button and let AI do its magic. And there you go, guys. I'm not sure if you guys have read or come across my LinkedIn post, but if you think this is super cool, drop a boom in the chat. That'll be superb so that I know you guys are with me. It literally went through the whole 20-minute YouTube video in no time, understood what's inside of the post, and wrote a freaking LinkedIn post in exactly my style. If you guys don't believe me, go and check out my LinkedIn on how I write. I have a nice little hook. I usually do a lot of storytelling, and I always end with a call to action. It replicated my style of writing as is. And trust me when I say this, I've been doing this for quite some time right now. So what's my value add? I can sit and build an audience, do things that I actually enjoy, And if I want, in this add your instructions bit, I can put my thoughts as well. Great question. I can put my thoughts as well, but I don't have to send it all the information, right? So that is my value add here, right? So there you go. YouTube video has been converted into a nice little LinkedIn post. Now you can do the same thing for a blog article as well. Let's say this is an article, Hype or Reality, will AI really take your job away? And there's a nice little article by Forbes. I can simply copy the URL, come to Supergrow again. And this time I'll say generate a post from an article. Select this one, paste the link. I will select the content style as Web of Cinti. Of course, if you have your thoughts, you can put them here, and I'll click on generate button. And there you go. It has started to write out the whole blog, a whole LinkedIn post from this blog article. Now, you see, with very few clicks, we are able to get AI to do a lot of heavy lifting for us, right? With just a few clicks. And that is how we are getting started. We have to figure out ways on how we can leverage AI in our everyday jobs or everyday lives to be able to do a lot better, right? Now, the next thing that I want to quickly show you is, you know what, let's say you wrote this LinkedIn post. You want to attach a nice little image to this LinkedIn post. What do? A lot of people go out there and Google search and find an image and put it out there. But that's not what we do. We do things differently here. We get AI to generate images for us, which were never used before, right? So let me quickly show you a very cool tool for you guys. And that tool is called as Simplified. Now, what does Simplified do? Simplified has the power to actually convert text into images, right? And I will not, I mean, there are so many models that can generate images. I don't want to complicate it for you guys right now. I want to show you a simple tool so that you don't have to break your heads and use it. All right. That's the job of this session. So what do I do? Let's say this is the blog article, or this is the article, and I want to generate an image for this. This is basically AI a threat or a blessing to our jobs. So I want to come up with this really cool image of a dude where half of the face is basically human and the other half is like a machine, right? I think that would be like a super cool image, and we can generate that today all using AI. So I come back to this tool called as Simplified, and I just paste a text of what I exactly want. I'll show you the prompt as well. And I click on the generate button. Right? Once I do that, it basically says, show me your styles, right? So there are a bunch of models out there. Just out of box, select this Flux Realism. It's a very good model. And I can select styles and whatnot, right? I'm not going to select any style. I'm going to just say none. There are camera angles as well that I can shoot. I really like the movie look. And I will click on the generate button. That's it. I added a bunch of text saying generate a realistic image of a 25-year-old looking person from India. It threw some error. I'm gonna give it a shot again. It again threw an error. Looks like the tool is down. I don't know why. In fact, you know what? If this doesn't work, for some reason, it is throwing an error. I don't think we have a great luck today. I'm gonna try a different model and see if it works. If it doesn't, there could be something wrong with the tool today. And AI is in the early days. No, something is off. So we can use a different tool this time. In fact, you can actually go to ChatGPT as well. And ChatGPT has something called as DALL-E. It is not great. Okay. It is not great, but we can try. I send the same prompt, generate a realistic image of a 25-year-old person from India with a sorrowful expression. Half of their face appears as human with natural features, and the other half depicts a robotic metallic structure with intricate details seamlessly blending into a human side. So let us see what we get from DALL-E, which is by ChatGPT. It is free of cost, but it's not great, sadly. You will know what I'm saying, why I'm saying. And here is it. It comes. What do you guys think of this? It's not bad, right? It's not bad, but it's an image that AI generated for free, right? I wish I could show you the other one. The other one is much more powerful, but like bad luck. Bad luck, I could not, but I will share the link of the tool so that you guys can go and figure out yourself and play with that tool, right? But there is something else AI can do really, really well. And that is, what if I tell you that if you just upload a bunch of text, AI can make a video of it? It is possible today. And it's actually extremely cool, right? So let's say we actually generated a bunch of text here, right? I've just copied the text here. And to convert this into a video now for your social media or wherever, you can go to this tool called as InVideo AI. Okay. This is the name of the tool. It's called InVideo AI. And all you have to do is once you sign in, I'm using the free version of it. I'm just going to paste the text. My team is just messaging me right now saying a lot of AI models are actually down right now. Looks like they're witnessing a lot of traffic. So I think it's just a timing thing for us. So there's a good chance a few things that we're going to talk about might not work because a few tech services that are down globally. All right. So I'm going to click on the generate video button. The moment you see AI generated this text from here, I pull that text and dropped it inside of this tool. And it says analyzing, it says thinking. It's going to take about 5 minutes to get it right. And it's asking me a bunch of things. Who are the audience? I want it to be dramatic. I want this video for, let's say, YouTube Shorts this time, or Instagram Reels, or TikTok, right? I click on the continue button, and AI will start doing its job. It's going to take about 3 to 4 minutes to generate it. So I don't want to sit and wait. We're going to come back to this in 3 to 4 minutes right now. And I'll show you the power of this. Guys, I have been flirting with little ideas with you guys right now, showing you the power of AI, how it works, what are the things that you can do. From here, we are entering the zone of mind-bending AI hacks. Okay. So don't even think of missing or even blinking your eye. It's going to be super fun. Stick around. And of course, I will show you this video once it is generated completely. For all the people who just joined, don't worry about it. You've joined just in time. And you're going to see some crazy stuff right now. How many of you guys want to learn how to build a stunning website using AI in a few minutes? Drop a me in the chat. You just give it a bunch of words and AI will convert that into a fully blown website without writing a single line of code. Are you guys ready? Awesome. Let us get started. So what we're going to do is in this example, right, I'm going to just show you how you can make a personal website. So for that, what I'll do is actually, give me a second. I'm going to quickly download my LinkedIn profile data, right? So it's easier for me to kind of, okay, you know what? I'm going to show this to you for people who don't know. So if you want to download your LinkedIn profile, yours or anyone else's, you can simply, come here, click on this resources button and click on save to PDF. So what this will do is LinkedIn gives you a free option of downloading your whole profile. So there you go. I've simply downloaded the profile. It's right here. And now for me to convert this information into a website, I come to this super cool tool called as Framer. Okay. I've signed in already. What I do is I simply click on new project. And once I do that, I click on this little button, which has a bunch of other features as well. Okay, my bad. Looks like it has changed a bunch of things around. See, this is the problem. AI has been evolving so fast that it keeps changing stuff. Now, I'm simply looking for that option because I used this like 3 days back. It looked different. Now it looks different. It's just funny. Give me a second. If I am not able to find it, don't worry about it. I've got you covered. I will show you how you can do this using a different tool as well. Okay. Nope. I can't seem to find that option, but no worries. We are going to show you I'm going to show you one more thing. Okay. This is the reason why I chose not to show you guys this is because it might overwhelm you a little. The name of the tool is called as bolt.new. Okay. You just say what you want, and this tool will spit out what you want as a website or almost any product that you want. So give me a second. I'm quickly logging in. And once you log in, you just have to give a bunch of text and it will give you a website. Okay. Come up with a website which looks sleek and minimal and has all the information about me. Here is some info I want you to cover. I paste the, my bad. I come here to my resume. I copy the text, come back into bolt.new. I just paste the text dump right here. I click on the send button. Okay, that's all I did. I wrote a simple little prompt and I said, come up with a website. And that's it. My hands are off right now. You can see this. It has started to talk to itself, updating us on what my hands are off. And you can see it has started to code. It has absolutely started to code in the backend, and it is writing multiple pages of code. You can see this here on the left side. It's writing code faster than any human being can. So essentially, we are entering a world where if you know how to speak English, right? If you know how to speak, if you know how to express, you can literally build anything you want, right? It has understood the text and has started to write a bunch of code. It takes a couple of minutes. Let it do its magic. I really enjoy watching AI writing code. It's just magical. And if you're a founder, you know how painful it is to hire engineers, right? So there you go. It has come up with something. I hope it will work. All I have to do is click on this preview button. And you have to give it some time for it to load. And if our luck favors today, it's going to load the site in just a couple of minutes. Okay. I'm going to simply click on the load. Oh, there you go. And there you go, guys. It has come up with a neat little website with all the information. There's an about page. Awesome. There's an experience page. Awesome. There's a skills page. All right. And there's a contact page. Now I'm like, this is too basic. Can you make it fancier? Add images, make it UI first, like make it UI first with great visuals. I like the Airbnb website, like the Airbnb website. You can just say what you want, right? It will understand the context. It will understand what you're talking about, and it will start writing the code in the backend again, right? Without us breaking our heads whatsoever. So you see this, it threw some error, and the beauty is it will fix the error itself as well. You don't need to write a single line of code ever. So let it do its magic. You can see this. It has started to change the design right in front of our eyes. There's a nice little, it also made up a logo with VS because my name is Vaibhav Sisanti, right? And I started to write a bunch of things, again, trying to code and probably trying to make it nicer. Let us give it a couple of minutes. And you see this, it has started to add an image right now because we said add an image. And of course, we can replace the image to whatever image we want. Now, as it's doing, right, let's come back to this video because we thought we will generate a video using AI, right? Let's come back onto this and let's see how the video is looking. This is the video we generated using AI. It's a 5-minute video, 3-minute video, and this is how it goes.
Ever wondered if AI will steal your job or make it better? This question has been on the minds of many as AI continues to evolve and integrate into various industries. Hang tight, because the truth is fascinating. AI is not just a technological advancement, it's a paradigm shift that could redefine the way we work and live. Confusion and fear surround AI and its impact on our
Don't you guys
jobs.
think this is super cool?
Many people worry
This whole video is generated from the bunch of text that I gave, which I also generated using AI. It added a voiceover, it added a video, it stitched everything together for us to get this information. How insane is this, right? Now, coming back to the part, there you go. Our website is ready as well. You can see this about me. There's a nice little experience and design. Everything is out here. Guys, don't you think this is super duper cool? And there's a nice little menu item as well. I can tap on this. It works. And if you want to take this website live, all I have to do is click on this deploy button. And again, AI will do its magic. It will deploy the website for us and give us a URL to share it with anyone in the world that we want. All with 3 lines of text that I gave it. That's it. I told you we are getting into mind-blowing things right now very, very soon. And that's essentially what we are doing. And there you go. It says your website is live. Let me quickly open this link. And boom, there you go. The website is live on the internet with all the information right here. My LinkedIn, my email, my company name, all the buttons work. Perfect. Right? That is the power of this. I'm going to share links of everything. Okay. You can host the website for free. It doesn't matter. Right? They host it for you. Superb. All right. Now, how many of you guys want the power of AI inside of Excel or Google Sheets? Drop a me in the chat. Excel or Google Sheets. Drop a me in the chat. Guys, so far I've been using the free AI tools. I've not used any paid tool so far. If it's a paid tool, I'm using the free version of it. Only Supergrow is the one where I paid. I'll take the questions towards the end. Okay, let's jump on to the Excel stuff because I know this is very, very important for a lot of people. For this, I use a tool called as numerous.ai. And this tool is actually a paid one, but it also comes with a free version. But this tool I pay because I hate Excel, right? All the time, right? Like when we are using Excel, I always fall into this problem, right? I look at a bunch of data and I'm like, I have to do it something. I know there's a formula to do it and I don't remember how to write the formula. So I go back to YouTube, search for it, watch a video, try it, won't work, debug it, try it, spend like 5 hours, which feels like an eternity, and eventually to get to make it work. The power of AI is that you can get all of these things done with AI. And that's how the numerous tool works. Let me show you a very, very simple example in this case. Okay. I'm not going to go into crazy stuff like VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, macros, but all of that is possible. I don't want to scare everyone on the call who have not used Google Sheets either, but I'm using it on Google Sheets. You can use that on MS Excel or Microsoft Excel as well. Let's say you have some data here and you have street address, city, state, country, postal code, full address, all of that stuff here. And you're like, I want to get the full address here. I want to merge all this information. I know it is possible with Excel, but I don't know how to do it. So what do? I don't think, give me a second. I will just switch my Google account. One second, guys. Because I've installed this extension on a different email. So I need to be logged in on that email for this to work. Okay, perfect. So where were we? We were right here. I want the whole full address to come here. I don't remember how to do that. So what do? I've installed this extension of numerous. All I have to do is tap on extensions and there is numerous right here and I have to show sidebar and this magical little AI sidebar opens up for me. Give it some second. Like I said, today AI has been a little finicky. So it's still working. It's going to pull up very soon, hopefully. And there you go. It pulls up this magic sidebar. This is your AI sidebar for Excel. Okay. Now, what do? I don't know what formula to write. So I just come here saying generate formula. Right. And I explain what I want. I want everything that's on, this is what, F2, on F2, G2, H2, I2, J2 to be merged together with spaces in between. That's what I just explained what I want. I click on generate formula. And there you go. Look at it. It generated some formula. Okay. All I have to do is either insert into cell or just copy. I'm just going to say insert into cell. And look at this. It wrote the formula. It inserted the formula inside of Google Sheets and it gave me an output. Now, all I can do is just drag and drop this. And all this information is all put together. And who wrote the formula? AI wrote the formula. And you can use the same to almost explain what you want, and it will give you the formula. You just have to paste it. That is the power of AI, right? With that being said, numerous is way more powerful than just formula. I know a lot of people have to do a lot of manual things, and a lot of these manual things actually happens inside of this freaking Google Sheet, right? For example, let's say you're running this business, or you have a job where your boss or you have this problem that there are a bunch of reviews that you came across about your product on the internet, and you don't know if it's a positive review or a negative review. So you're asking someone else, or someone else has asked you to go through each of these reviews and fill in the information here if it's a positive review, negative review, or a neutral review. And you have to do this for 300, 500 different reviews. It's going to take an eternity. It's boring as hell. It's waste of human time. So we get AI to do this job for us. So how do you do it? I just put my mouse here again, and I go into something called a sentiment analysis. When I tap on this button, I can just say analyze the sentiment of what? I will say review, right? The review is in which column? The review is in column C, and it can be positive. It can be positive, negative, or neutral, right? That's what it is. So I'm saying go through this review, AI, and tell me if it's a positive review, negative review, or a neutral review. All I have to do is click on this place, and we will let AI. There you go. AI went through the review and it said it's a positive review. Now, what do? I've done all the hard work. All I have to do is just drag and drop till all the 500, and AI will go through all the 500 reviews in no time, will give you, and there you go. Guys, if you think this is insane, drop a comment insane in the chat. In the same way, if you want a reply to be written for this review, I can just say is equal to, I can just write it is equal to AI, and I will say write a reply to this review. And I can say it is in C2. And I just close this. What it will do is it will go through this review. It will go through this review and will give you a response back. Numerous is not free of cost. If you think, guys, good things in life cost you money, right? If AI is doing the job, somebody has to pay the bills. For some tools, you have to pay the money, right? So guys, you see what just it did? It went through all the reviews and wrote replies to all those reviews on a Google Sheet. You can just copy and paste it. What you're seeing, if you like what you're seeing, drop a boom in the chat. Do drop a boom in the chat if you like what you're seeing. So we just used AI to do a bunch of our job using artificial intelligence inside of Google Sheets. Guys, you see, I told you some time back that, Growth School team is quite large right now. We are almost 150 people. And there's one thing that we really believe in. We trust in data. That's our core principle and our company culture, right? In data, we trust. But here's the problem with data, all right? A lot of us don't know how to write Python, or are not very good when it comes to analyzing data, right? When we are given a big sheet of Excel and we are asked to analyze this, a lot of us fall flat on our faces. It's not easy. And for people who can do that, You either have to hire analysts or rely on someone else. And if you're doing it yourself, it takes a lot of time, right? How do we fix that? We get AI to do all the data analysis work for us. And we can use a bunch of tools. In fact, inside of Growth School, we have built a tool as well. But I'll show you something that you can use again, something that we have already used. And that is basically our very own ChatGPT, right? It's decent. Okay, it's decent. It's not as good. That's why we built our own tool. But you guys cannot get access to our own tool right now. But you can use ChatGPT, right? So what do? Let's say you're working for Netflix, okay? And your job, your boss or your team has this job of getting some analysis done for data on Netflix, right? So your boss has given you a big file, or you have this big file of data and you want to analyze this. So what do? You download that file as a CSV, drag and drop it right inside. Whatever the file is that you want to analyze, the Excel file or any sheet of data that you have, drag and drop inside of your Google Sheet or inside of your ChatGPT and simply write a prompt. Analyze the data in the sheet, in the CSV, and give me all the illustrations possible so that I can present it to my team. That's it. I upload the Google Sheet data and you can see AI has started to write code on behalf of you. And it's analyzing the data right now. It's doing some analysis, it's writing some code. I'm not doing anything. It's doing all the hard work. I wish I could write Python. I don't even I don't even know the basic syntax of Python, right? But AI knows it, so it's doing its job. Let's give it a couple of minutes and you will see magic coming right in front of your eyes. And guys, look at this. AI just went through the whole data and came up with insights, and not just insights, but very, very interesting charts, which I can simply click and save and put on presentations. And not just these, I can also download them. I can also expand the chart and play with them. You can see this. I can do a lot of things right inside of this, right? And not just that, it also gave me 3 key illustrations from the data sets and what it means. In a couple of minutes, it was able to comprehend hundreds and thousands of rows of data to give you this information. So AI is your data analyst or personal data analyst, and you can analyze whatever data you want. If you think this was crazy, drop a comment crazy in the chat, right? It's the power. You just need to know how to leverage them. You just need to know how to use it. That's all. And that's how you leverage the full part of this, right? So moving on, I wanted to share something absolutely cool. Okay, ChatGPT has come up with some crazy new features. I don't think a lot of you people might have seen this. Do you guys want to have a quick look at them before we move on to the next one? Yes. All right, let us do that very, very quickly. Okay, so on ChatGPT, if you have the paid version, sadly the new features are on paid version only, right? If you have the ChatGPT paid version, it shows you an option called as collaborate on writing and code. If I select this, right, a new canvas in itself opens up. Now, let's say I'm asking AI to write a blog post on how skills that you need to learn in this AI first world. Let's say this is the blog post you want AI to write for you. You want it to do the job for you, right? And I just send an enter. And look at this. All of a sudden, there's this new interface that has opened up. There's a chat on the left side and there's an open canvas on the right side. And this is what ChatGPT calls it as the AI canvas, okay, or ChatGPT canvas. So it came up with a full article right here, which I can select, which I can edit right inside of ChatGPT. If I don't like this line, I can just select this, or if I don't like this paragraph, I can select this and delete it. So instead of copying the information, pasting that on a Google Doc and working on it, you can work right inside of ChatGPT. But there is a power to this. Okay. Let's say if you don't like something, let's say you don't like this paragraph. I can just select this paragraph and I can say, ask ChatGPT, and I can say, rewrite the whole thing again in a simpler way. So instead of rewriting the whole article, I just selected a paragraph and I click on the send button. And you can see this. ChatGPT is just rewrote this part only that I selected. So you're literally editing and working on a document. And the other beautiful part is you can paste whatever you have written inside of it and start using it as well. And it also comes with a few new cool features. All right. If you see this, there's a new button that has come in here, which is sidebar, and it has a bunch of options. Let's say you want to, simplify the reading level of this. I can just select on this. The current reading level is this, and you want to simplify this to a graduate school, or you want to make it kindergarten. Let's say you want this article to be written so that even a kindergarten kid can understand. I can drop this right below and leave it and click on the send button. It will rewrite the whole article. And you see how beautifully it writes and how fast it writes. Rewrite the whole article just in a way a kindergarten kid can understand. Welcome to the world where AI is everywhere. Technology is changing. AI is smart, but only if you tell what we want it in the right way. You see, it simplifies the language so that anyone can understand. It's very, very cool. Check it out. And there's one more crazy feature that has come up, and that is called a 01 preview. Okay, I'm going to talk about it slightly towards the end because it will take a lot longer, but it's crazy. Okay, we're going to talk about it towards the end. But I wanted to quickly touch base on the canvas part because I think it's mind-blowing. Now, I have a question for all of you people. How many of you joined in the beginning of this session? How many of you joined in the beginning of the session when I was playing the music? Me in the chat. Did you guys know the music that I played, I generated using AI? The whole music, the song, the lyrics, everything was generated using artificial intelligence. I know it was nice. Do you guys want to learn how I generated it so that you can make a song on anything you want? It could be to impress your wife or husband, your boyfriend or girlfriend, your boss, or it could be something that you want to create for yourself, right? AI can do that for you. All you have to say what you want. All right, let me quickly show you that. And the name of this tool is called as Suno AI. Now, what is Suno? Suno means listen in Hindi, right? And the name of the tool is suno.com. It is all suno.ai. All I have to do is come on this button and click on create, right? And I just have to explain what I want. Make a fun song on appreciating all the learners of mine who spent hours with me learning the power of generative AI, and congratulate them on behalf of me and Growth School. We are just creating a song for you guys. Okay, I'm just creating a song for you guys. I'll click on this create button. That's it. That's all you have to write. Okay. Of course, you can do much more stuff. I can click on generate again, and you see there are things that are getting generated here. The songs that will get created right now are 100% real and are not plagiarized. So what you're going to listen right now is actually nobody has listened to this ever before. All right. And I'm going to play a song right now because I see a few of them are created. By the way, the lyrics is right here. You can read it as you're listening to it. Okay. Here is your first AI song.
You spend hours each day will waste learning how.
What do you guys think of that, guys?
Taste. From code to thoughts embrace genius minds in this space. Together we explore the new, crafting dreams and ideas too. Growth schools, pride in all you do. Learners who've made it through. AI geniuses unite.
How nice is
In the
that?
spotlight
This is one
shining
song. There are
bright.
more.
From growth
This is a completely different song now.
you spend hours each day, no waste, learning how the AI's paced. From code to thoughts and
One more.
ways.
This is a rock song. UK Top 20. Ha.
In the classroom, bright and clear, learning AI
Here comes the soft
year
rock
by
version of it.
year. With curiosity and cheer, our journey's just begun. With Growth School.
All right. I know this is very, very exciting. And if I keep playing, you guys will keep listening to the songs. But I told you, AI is actually getting quite crazy, right? And we have got to songs, we've got to movies, we've got to. In fact, let me show you something else. Okay. Sadly, I can't show you how I made it because it's too long. But this is my Instagram. One of the most popular startups of India is on a verge of shutting down. Dunzo started in 2014 as a WhatsApp group. Yeah, you heard that right. The founder, Kabir Biswas. Here is why Dunzo, which is one of the most popular startups of India, is on a verge of shutting down. Dunzo started in 2014 as a WhatsApp group. Yeah, you heard that right. The founder, Kabir Biswas, would personally make deliveries from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. on receiving orders. During one of these deliveries, he met Sahil Kini of Lightrock, who became Dunzo's first investor. Now, fast forward to 2021, Dunzo was processing over 2 million orders a month. That's 130 times growth in just 5 years. But here's the catch. Can you believe that that is not me? That is AI in my video. The voice is generated using AI. A lot of the editing is also done by AI. The script is also written using AI. That is not me, guys. That is my AI clone. I don't know if you guys are believing me or not, but trust me when I say this, I'm not lying. I have nothing to lie. And that is the reality. Don't you guys think that looked absolutely real? I'll take questions towards the end. Don't worry. Yep. That is where we have got to with AI, guys. That is where we have got to with AI. Concern regarding privacy, don't worry about it. I can only create my clone. You can't use my clone. I mean, actually you can, but that would need a lot of shady stuff. But the clone, I only have access to it because I have built it. We have trained it to look like me, to sound like me and whatnot. Anyways, moving on. Guys, from the beginning of the workshop till now, do you guys believe you have 10x'd yourself when it comes to things around AI? 10x in the chat if you believe you have 10x'd yourself. 9x. All right, all right, all right. Getting there. Awesome. Love it. Hallucinations are almost done, right? The new models are very good. The hallucination percentage is less than 0.5%. Don't worry about it. Right. Let's talk about the future now. All right. Now that we have come this far, how many of you have realized that AI is actually more powerful than you thought when we started the session? Me in the chat. When we started the session, I'm sure you had a context of something about AI, and now we are here. Won't you agree with me that if I tell you right now that 3 years from here, AI would be 100 times more powerful? It's growing at a pace that's unbelievable, right? AI will at least be 100 times possible, 100 times better. And when it is 100 times faster, it will take jobs away. And people will not lose to jobs to AI, but people will lose jobs to those people who know how to use AI. So how does a future employee look like in the world of AI? Right? So a future employee essentially does more work in less time. It needs less number of people overall to do the same work. And also, world will predominantly move towards generalists. What are generalists? Generalists are those people who are active problem solvers using the power of AI, using the power of these tools. They will be able to solve a lot more problems beyond the scope of their job description that they did back in the day. A marketer can now write code. A founder can do almost anything today, right? That is where we are getting to. And basically, when that happens, less people will make more money, obviously, right? So, how many of you want to get started with the journey of future pacing yourself to win in the world of AI? Drop a me in the chat. How many of you want to get started with the journey of future pacing yourself? You want to go deeper, you want to learn more, you want to do crazy things with AI. Awesome. Thank you guys for responding, right? No matter who you are, you could be a marketing professional, irrespective of the working professional, irrespective of the job, a startup founder, business owner, freelancer, consultant, coach or trainer, student, or anyone who want to stay ahead and future-proof yourself. All I need is 2 full days of your time. We spent 1.5 hours, about 90 minutes today, and I was able to teach you 15 different things, but they were all tools. They are nice little hacks for you to go around and figure your way around it, right? But all I need, if you really want to get ahead, is 2 days, full 2 days of your time. If you think AI is getting there, listen to me for the next 10, 15 minutes. The full 2 days of yours, undivided attention over a weekend on a Saturday and a Sunday. What I mean by that, when I say Saturday and a Sunday, it's not about a couple of hours. 8 hours each day, a total of 16 hours on a Saturday and a Sunday. Can you dedicate 2 days to learn and take yourself ahead in the world of AI? Yes, in the chat, or 2 days in the chat, if you can and you think it is important for you guys to dedicate and get ahead. At the end, the entire live stream was created by AI. We haven't got there yet. Awesome. 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 So that's what I'm going to talk about. If you guys decide to give me 2 days of your time, I will change the way you work forever. Right? Do I have the permission to share on how that goes about? A yes in the chat would be amazing if I have your permission to share. So far, I told you that I'll be covering 15 different things, which are going to be mind-blowing. I just did that. I'm going to talk about something absolutely mind-blowing, which you guys will really appreciate, right? And that is also, by the way, quick bonus for people. Right after I cover this, I'm going to cover 5 more hacks as well. So if you're interested, stick around for that as well. All right. Now, we at Growth School have built something that is truly remarkable that can help you to get started to become AI first. And all we'll need is a couple of days of your time, right? Super excited to introduce you guys to the 2-day generative AI mastermind by Growth School, right? In this 2 days of program, the idea for us is for you to go from where you are to an AI rock star, right? And let me tell you one thing about the program that I'm going to talk about. This is by far, I can tell you for a fact, it's one of the most extensive, practical, and easy to understand 2-day AI program ever created. I have personally spent not just $50,000 that I've written, probably over $100,000 buying out every freaking program out there about generative AI. Okay, to make sure that we are not missing anything. Trust me when I say this, this is the best out there. And not just me, you'll hear a lot of people going forward as well. So who is this mastermind for? This 2-day mastermind is for anyone. You could be a marketer, you could be a salesperson, you could be a founder, you could be a designer, product manager, freelancer, writer, person in finance, consultant, HR, operations, entrepreneur, business owner, engineer, content creator, basically anybody who uses laptop and internet to do their work and want to, take yourself to the next level in your career or your business or whatever that is with the power of AI. This 2-day mastermind is the best thing that can ever happen to you guys. And I tell you this for a fact, right? In fact, in our course, we have people from all over. We have super young people like Diksha, who's a student working and studying at Arizona State University, to Dominic, who is an enterprise architect, who's a techie with 33 years of experience, worked at IBM, have taken the programs.